Start with the major leagues, I think would be a good call with the first game of the American League Championship Series with the Seattle Mariners going up here against the Toronto Blue Jays in this one. You got the Mariners. Uh, Big underdog here, $1.75. What is it? Some regular season game or something? Did Seattle not make the trip with any of their top players here? We do know that we may get Brian Wu back here for the American League Championship Series. I'm not sure we know just yet. And Bo Bichette still nursing a little bit of a knee injury right now. But man, Kevin Gausman, look, I love Kevin Gausman. But hey, don't be sleeping on Miller either. Maybe it's a pitching mismatch here with the starters. Maybe it isn't. I mean, the Mariners are absolutely terrific this season. And we know the Blue Jays have been very, very strong at home. But who's really agreeing with this price? I know some of the sharper books are down to $1.56 or so in this one, so maybe it's a little bit of a discount if you want to look hard enough. Gausman 11-11 this season, 3.53 ERA coming in. Yes, Miller a little rough around the edges with some of these numbers, no doubt about it. Coming in here with a 5.61 ERA, but 266 batting average against. I mean, it's clear that, Gausman is the better starter, but I mean, this is a high pressure situation. The Mariners are going to do what they need to do with, kind of with their pitching staff anyway, and bring in the guys at the right time to quelch anything that might be going on. So Bryce Miller, 18 starts. Wasn't great. Works on 3 days rest here. So, they're going to be going to the bullpen here early and often. And maybe that's part of it too, because of that 15-inning game. And now you got to come around 2 days later and face the Blue Jays on the road with Gausman, 32 starts this season. Toronto's been crushing here in the playoffs. And, batting wise, Seattle not so much. As great as they've been, they've done it with some pitching and some timely hitting, some clutch hitting here. But still at $1.75, I'm not going to do it in any kind of playoff situation here. Series price coming in is Toronto at minus $1.40 to win the series. And here in game one at $1.81, I just have to take Seattle. I'll take them on the run line at minus $1.30. That seems very reasonable, and I'll try them. Yeah, that 15-inning game was going to take a lot out of them, but they've been pretty strong this year. The Mariners bullpen has struggled in the playoffs a little bit, no doubt about it, but I still think here in a clutch situation, I'm going to prefer to take Seattle here at minus $1.30. All right, I've got a few in the chat with you here, and Timmy here talking a little college football here tonight. And Mr. Weskers as well. Doesn't like what's up with Purdue. And let's see, what else here? Timmy says he played Toronto, team total over. Yeah, we're on live during a late game here tonight with Hawaii taking care of business late. Looks like they'll be able to hang on for this one. All right, that's it for the Major League game here with Seattle and Toronto with, like I said, $1.75. But, if you think that bullpen, which has got rocked, I guess if you kind of looked at the overall scenario where the teams come in and where they stand, you could justify playing Seattle. But Toronto. But to me, just in a playoff matchup, a one-game situation, emotions and stakes are high. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to be too into it here, given the stakes involved. So $1.75. Obviously, I'm even going to have to try to challenge that a little bit. Castillo, the numbers here for some of these guys here with Miller and Gosman on the head-to-head. There's a few guys that certainly have some pretty decent matchups here coming into the game offensively. You got guys like Suarez with a 316 average, Cal Raleigh 417 off of Gosman, or Rosarena, 3 extra base hits in 17 at-bats. For the Blue Jays, a couple guys with some experience against Bryce Miller, but really just a handful of at-bats. A couple of guys that are clunkers here. Crawford, 3 for 17 against Gausman. Mitch Garver, 0 for 10 against Gausman. And Bo Bichette, we'll see his status, 0 for 6 against Miller. Springer, 1 for 6 with a home run off of Miller. All right, and Mr. Wester says it. Can the Jays bats stay hot? And are the Mariners exhausted in the bullpen? There's no doubt their bullpen is depleted. That's, I think, part of the handicap. I think that is probably why the line is dramatically higher. And again, Miller's numbers as well, I think you'd have to look at as far as why the line is so high. But I'm going to color it as if, hey, I've got one game and I'm getting a pretty decent price on, certainly one of the best teams in the major leagues this season. I don't think they're fading necessarily at all. Seattle, it was a tough series against Detroit, especially when Detroit was kind of not looking so great coming in. But you still have some rested arms a little bit in this bullpen. I mean, the guys they went with in that game, I know it was a little bit rough tumbling in there for the Mariners, but they have some guys in there who will be able to deal in this game. Got some guys with rest for sure there. All right. Not a lot of rest, but they tried as best they could to manage that situation the other night. And remember some of the guys they got used in here, and we'll see. I mean, with Miller, obviously he's not going to run too long here. All right, I think that's it from the chat. And Mr. Westwood says the Jays really want it. Couple teams starving for postseason success. The Blue Jays have had certainly more postseason success than the Mariners. Mariners have not won the World Series before like the Blue Jays have. Did you have any other games, DeAndre, you were looking at?
We're going to go over to the mound over there on the mound.
Game 1. Okay. You want to go to game 1.
We got Bryce Miller and we got Kevin Gausman. We know Kevin Gausman been good for the Blue Jays. He been one of their best pitchers, if not their best pitcher. But Bryce Miller hasn't been so good. The Mariners bullpen have been hit hard on the road in the playoffs. Like I said, Bryce Miller haven't been good. Toronto is hitting .338 with a high slugging percentage. So with that being said, I lean towards this over. I think really the Blue Jays can really get us this over by themselves, but I'll take the over in this first game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of pitching from some of these games and teams, but Seattle, that was a lot of innings just 2 nights ago, 15 innings, and Miller was in that game. They're just going to have to throw everybody out there, it feels like. All right. Yeah, I went. I still couldn't pass. I still took Seattle. I mean, the narrative I think favors Toronto heavily, but I don't think I can do it in a playoff game at $1.75. I just
yeah. Like you said, man, the Mariners fought to the end. There was a good game. They fought all the way through. Every arm mattered. Like I told y'all, every pitch was gonna matter. Every out was gonna matter. And This Mariners team not trying to stop right now. They still pumped up. Their blood still flowing. Meanwhile, this Blue Jays team been resting, practicing amongst each other, and this Mariners team still been live in action. So I think there's a lot of value on the Mariners actually. Good call, Mr. Ramon.
Thank you for watching. For more free pick videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for Ramon's best bets and his premium picks, be sure to click the link in the description to take you right over to Ramon's handicapper page at Tony'sPicks.com.